Alright. Hello everyone and welcome back to some Wildermyth. We are going to finish up this story because we are on the last chapter. We just gotta do a few more things and then we can start up a new story. And also, if any of you know my schedule that I posted on my private Discord, I should probably post it on my Twitter as well. I do apologize. But I did put how today, obviously, we're playing Wildermyth, and then a night stream of Tiny Tina's Wonderland. But I forgot that tomorrow, hi Sam, that my sister is gonna be taking a personal day, and she's having her child skip school tomorrow, because they're in their last week. And tomorrow, I was gonna do a day stream of both this game of Wildermyth and Tomb Raider. However, I feel like I might have to do Wildermyth and Tomb Raider today, and then we can do Tiny Tina, just a full-on night stream tomorrow. So we might switch up those. It depends how I feel right now. But without further ado, let us get back into the story of Wildermyth. Let's see, where do we left off? Alright, so I need someone here to cover path. Be these guys. Oh, no, 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 wait. No. No. Cancel that job. Well, I didn't mean cancel it like that. Alright, so we got actually assault here. So we have Stacy, Lipa, Lucia, and Urkis here. Lipa, Lucia, see. Alright. Do all of it today, 12-hour stream? Yeah, no. I ain't doing no 12-hour stream. Sorry to disappoint, Sam. Right, I know we can salt there, but I'm not doing that. You could cry all you want. Alright, so that means Smart, Kaya, Ginger, Rance, and Varlene will go down here. Of course, and there's a thing that could have been patrolled, but it's fine. Pouring out there. And lightning. You were right. Stormy, she says. Unfortunately, not unexpected, was it? The way to Heartlock Shrine follows dead roads, long wash to chalkstone, wheels, scars, and memory. The uneven fields beyond this gorge get swampy, especially in winter. They sink under the shadow of Logwile. Got this little cave, though. Yeah, there's probably not a crystal monster down there. Yeah, probably not. A quick look should be safe enough. On a forceful gust, the rain comes chasing them. The rocks slicken, fragrant, and dark. I prefer a dry discussion. These shadows disguise their depth, don't they? Do they? Hold up for a bit. No animal smell. As they stoop out of the rain. Crack! Crackle, rumble, thrum, scrake! The world gives a tectonic shudder, and from outside, obliterating the rain noise, comes the clatter smash of dropping rocks. I guess I should bring up my other, stuff for stream schedule real quick, actually. So on the 21st, there's not going to be a stream. On the 22nd, I'll be doing a night stream of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. The 23rd, we're going to do another day stream of Wildermyth. We're trying to get this as much as we can done a little bit. And then the 24th will be a night stream of South Park, The Fractured Butthole. And then the 25th, there's not going to be a stream. I'm trying to even out my streams here a bit. For God did not give us a spirit of timidity, but a spirit of power and love and self-control. 2 Timothy 1:7. I was reading what someone posted on my thing on the church version of my private Discord. Alright, anyways. It's no time before they're buried in darkness, listening to the earth grumble and turn over. As things calm, gritty dust stains the eyes, stuffs the nose, smelling of fresh split stone. Could have been way worse. I'm nervous to ask. Is everyone okay? Heart's beating, so yeah. Yep, still alive. Luckily, Lucia's fiery friend lends a beak. Oh, that's right, we got the fire chicken. We're taking a longer look, I guess. I mean, a huge crystal scorpion feels like it's in the cards. Hey, is this worked stone? Yeah? Yeah, the way forks. We got stairs here. A tunnel and a tunnel. And this is looks random. But some other passage. Cold draft from there. Very cold. 2 tunnels meet a third, a buried crossing, an intersection of shadow and time. Careful. Look under enough rocks and you will find a snake. Leave all stones where they're stuck and you'll never make a trail. Alright, so we've done this before. We've done the first 2. We clear out the entrance and move on. That was in the first story. And then I think in the last story we followed the chilly passage. This time we are going to take the ancient stairs. Yeah, I don't know. There's something in these old stairs that invites me down. Edges crumble, but the steps mostly hold their shape. Time is louder, and a stairway than it seems anywhere else. Scuff and by scrape. Down they go, touch by touch by touch. Finally, their lanterns cast flies out across an echoing hall. This writing, there's a poetic intention to it. The Thanars wrote in a verse a lot. And also, oh, wow. A stone behemoth guards the shadows. Damut, the Neric god of rivers, words, and rhyme. And also justice? And I think just general wisdom. She looks hungry. Damut also showed up to ruin doomed marriages before they could begin. She was the enemy of all betrayers. Our grasp on godly things has gone limp, it seems, since ancient days. How old you suppose that book is? Are we at that part? Guessing when books were born? That means it's time to go. Stacy bends for the book. It been leaned unscaredly against the altar's foot, warping its spine. She opens it. One word on the first page. Gwanad. The Neric. It's, you know, how two or more casts of light that overlap become the same general radiance? That is, Gwanad. Your passion for this Thanaric stuff is something I'm learning about right now. You're actually reading the language? Almost immediately as Stacy utters that word, the whole mountain seems to sigh and then start sagging inward around the temple vault. Put it back! Yep. By replacing the book, fails to halt the awful growing noise of collapse. The steps they came down are buried in a fast-growing boulder cloud. New bones scatter among old. Are we dead? But, no, wait. If this did once serve as a temple, it should have a through door. The Thanaric religion emphasized passage, the going forwardness of... Yeah, is this it? There is a stair. Better than standing around to die. But, how do I just leave? I'll never find such a place again. And what did it mean? Gwanad. Stacy, come on. Close call there at the end. I'll remember that. But you left the lantern. Yeah, but scratch what I could. Alright, well, there's daylight. They're saying. Ahead. Seems we got lucky. Guess you really wanted that book, huh? Well, it's weird, Hey, you hear that? Water noise. They'll emerge from the buried crossroads and slight heart-locked shrine. Concealed from the Draven who lie in wait. Yeah, we're gonna place the spell shard with the book since you're the one who won the book. There you go. Bam. Have her go here. And over here. Bam. And infuse with that. And Splinter Blast. Bam. Oh, there's the bird. There we go. Bird. Bam. 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 There, got him out of the way. Heck yeah. Just get back a little bit. There we go. There we go. You back up too. Alright, got the spectral step off. Ow. Take that. Dang, nice. The brothers leveled up. Long reach, that's pretty good. Ooh. There's a single adjacent ally with them. Aw, man. You know, we gotta do archery, though. As much as I would love to do the flight one, we gotta do it. Oh, these... will these help? Okay, looks like they don't really help much, so these will be salvaged. Oh, the critter found a ring. 110, 119, 140, 118, 108. Okay, so he is it. Alright, here you go. Urkus, you've been on my case for a long while now. I know I'm kind of irresistible, but... Me? Me? Ha! You think I would ever fall for a guy like you? Well... aren't you brothers? Yeah, you're sibling, no. I would hope not. Yeah, you're brothers. This is a mod. I don't think the mod is like knowing these two are brothers. Just making sure. Really stop staring at me all the time while making weird faces. Some might get the wrong idea, yeah? You guys are still gonna be rivals because, no, you guys are brothers. And I don't think the game is like realized. The mod's not realizing it with the game. Okay, these don't really help much. So let's salvage that. Let's see. 25, 21, 21, 15, 30, 21, 35, 32, 15. The first 15 is Urkus. Alright, you guys prepare the defenses. And there's the fires. Alright, we're gonna have them continue to build here. There we go. I just wanted them to build that. Alright, go extinguish. You guys scout over here. Gleamy, weird, and golden, the profile of Rocky Hills catches Leafa's eye. You feel that too? I swear it's watching us. Shouldn't we check? Oh, so I've done this before. Alright, so we've done this before. I've had one transform. So we're gonna do the middle road this time. And where says take an oath? Leafa, no one does that anymore. Or did I? Wait, did I do that one? I think I did both of these, actually. Let's see, nobody loves you, do they, old Lochias? Shall we pity him? Long ago, Lochias was strong, his name a terror upon the wind. If your ancestors walked for Lochias, I'll tell you it was not but of faith, but fear. Then he would not ask for oats, and so he got home, and his name died with the last tears it's run. Now he is only hungry and alone. Stooping Urkus takes an offering from a small stone bowl and places it in Leafa's hand. Do not pity him, Leafa, but remember him if you must. They leave the hill in silence and distance. From the other side, it just looks like a big middle finger. Here you go. Let's do 2 hides. Alright, let's prepare defenses here. Alright. Let's see. Because this isn't the final fight, this one is. We could spare the legacy points. Alright, and I'm just gonna have you guys scout here just so we can have it scouted. What? Already? Are you kidding me? Well, I guess you guys do that then now. Here, dragon scale cipher. A number of stones and a scale pattern. The Fensphere family, they prefer hiding things to locking them up. Devised ciphers that only made sense if you knew their family secrets. Oh, guess I'm glad one of us made a slightly weird point of knowing their family secrets. Barling kicks grime and dirt away from the flagstones. Symbols on their surfaces are barely distant. Lucky, they're still in place. The dragon scale cipher gives you directions and distances. What are those symbols? There's a fire, and that's a broccoli? Spear, tree, flame, star, wolf. You think that's a wolf? First stone is east or west, depending on if it's the lower or upper line. You and the ascribed directions on a clockwise compass rotation. Fine. And read them left to right. 5 stones, so east, south, west, north, then east again. The dumb symbols all mean a different number of standard paces to walk. You'll start by standing on the stones. You do. Barlene pulls out her notes, jots the symbols down, and looks up their values. Then she faces east from the cipher stones and begins walking. Sarmont behaves like a turd. 15, 16, 32, 5, 11. Where the directions take them, they dig until they hit a layer of transplanted peat. Clearing the peat, they find a fairly preserved trapdoor opening to a smooth stair. Just remember what I said about booby traps. I'll knock you out of the way, just shout. Right. Lighting torches as they go. Varlene reads codes on the brackets to tell where traps are laying. Kaya, did you hear? Center of the rune's pit, I think. And duck under these banners. There's hidden bolts. Those fen spears took security pretty serious. I'm impressed. Wait! Hup! This room should be clear. Just don't be an idiot. The central chamber has a high ceiling where shadows clamber away from the light. The noise in the trapped halls have been close and soft. In here, voices echo and footsteps swell to twice their number. I have dreams where I find gold jars under the earth, and this isn't exactly glimmering, but it is kind of fantastic. I could just... Or should I open the book first? More light up would be helpful. The front half of the book can be read another time. It lingers on morning fond asides and recounts tales that only matter to the dead. Varlene skips to the end. Some of the spellings are strange, but the Yandrik is remarkably readable. Willa Mill died then. She updates the stilled grammar as she reads. Died then, and her bloodline died with her. The other Fenwalkers, too, who all were heroes, they fell into death's mist beside the dragons they slew. They did? Huh? We bury here the Fen's ichor, the draken venom that killed our enemies. Along with it shall rest the thorn of the Fen's Willa's spear. By their loves and homes shall our heroes be interred. I think of how the dragons' bodies became stone, how around them mountains all rose. At once now, generations of war have been swallowed in earth. Some insist we carry on the traditions, but with the dragons dead, I feel the company too must dissolve with time, as he who was closest to Willa, who slew the Summer King, of those surviving, Melian, calm down, you ghost. My words have weight, and I intend to use them for peace. Trig Siar Siak! I have decided that when I take a marriage name, I shall choose Fenspear to honor my friend and all our dead heroes. May they be remembered and not frown on me, though I would not join them in the end, and do not lie among them now. Their legacy will be with us always. Prophetic words. Those Fenspears weren't dragon slayers. They were just the people who buried them. Slight difference, I guess? It's a huge difference. How long have they traded off their reputation? Their history is riddled with favors folks did for them in deference to that legend. And it's a lie. I don't understand why you're mad. It was good for them, and it's good someone got to benefit. Also, I mean, we all liked believing the Dragon Slayers lived on. Plus, it sounds like they did run with the Fenwalkers. They just maybe didn't finish the hunt, so to speak. The noise of a mechanism unloading and the throaty grunt of a wounded drow comes from the danger-fraught passages that lead here. One wanders in and rears back seeing them. That it turns and flees. Probably a group meant to keep eyes on us. If we let them escape, we might be showing our hand. Have to take care of them then. Fighting them in all those traps, we'll need to be careful. When are we not careful? Okay. Defeat the entire drone tracking party within 6 turns. Oh, jeez, okay. Thanks for the fire. Nice. Uh-huh. Man, shoot. I can't get to him. We'll do it right here. No. Yeah. That's just gonna waste time. No, that's fine. Did we do it? Sweet, we did it. Varlene leveled up, nice. These are all good. We'll do indigenous, so. Barren sky above the barren mountain, where they meet a pair of fire-knowing hearts. One is a freshly flaming and one is a charred log, with a little left on it to burn. Do you know anything about an afterlife? The Veld, we call it. A sky with green landings whenever our feet seek. We will all be winged and the wind plenteous and grazing. The moon will be bigger there. Turkeys will be large. There will be nestings to be had wherever our bodies are heavy. In a long and fruitful war, the dead all rise at day's end and live again, to feast and crow and boast and blissful. No, that's not real. Or do you not believe it is? My beliefs are as good as yours, certainless, Pyrrhac. Now speak practically. The birds come back and forth, but one has not come from Tainted Fen. Do you know why? Why not from Tainted Fen? They were sending birds before. I do not know, but it is early still to receive their hawk. There will be a fall report, I am sure. The only ones who will hear them now are ghosts who can't harm us. Returning to the central room, the others follow Varlene. That book was saying something. More of that Fen talk. It was about the spear or some kind of poison. A thick layer of wax seals whatever sloshes in the kettle-strong belly of this vessel. The spear blade is slid in around the edge. Thorn and ichor. But the point was that the spear isn't the real weapon. It's this toxin. Drac venom. Nice voice. Marlene stows the journal. Let's take them both. I'm sure our dragon won't be happy to see this spear again either. There's details about that, what drac venom is in the book. Can read more, but let's be under the sky first and well hid. Sarmat, Ginger, and Rance sway the teeter, the large container away by its handles. I hope we're fit to use your treasures. I hope you heroes will forgive us if we fail, and I hope those Fen spirits turn their fortunes to humble and helpful purpose. That's all. It's a lot of hopes to count at night, but I suppose there's a lot of stars for a reason. Levering the Venom's vessel up the surface, they all leave that place with the knowledge that before the end, a final miracle will be asked of them. It's a bad deal, I think. If we get ourselves a dragon corpse, then we can buy the rest of our lives back. It's an awful deal. Okay. Right, so I'm switching your shadow one to this one. Alright. So now, I'm gonna have you guys secure while they're extinguishing fires anyway. Let's see. 8.1, 15.2, 10.3, 12.6, 11, 7.7, 10. Rance takes it. Alright, I'm gonna have you guys prepare the defenses. There's the first fire extinguished. Don't extinguish that one. We'll extinguish this one. Alright. So now the final fight. Gonna have these four, and then let me see. Alright, so none of the mystics are high enough level right now. Alright. Our best bet is Kaya. She's our best bet today. Well, actually, Sarmat... Was he a regular? Oh, let's see. 34. 46. 32. I forget who we... before. You know what? We're gonna do Kaya. We're gonna do another. So we got these guys, and then we got another one. Alright. Let's go. It doesn't really matter. It honestly really doesn't matter. We don't need to worry about the incursion, because this is the final fight. We're just gonna go right into it. Others ready. Leafa, you alright? There's beauty here. I think even its grim beauty. It's morning, day of the assault on Summer Mountain. It is beautiful, this land, or it was. How old are you, Dion? 26 circuits of the seasons. Me Sheldon, pirate commander. When I was 26, I was already a wee knight, and I had saved my warlord once. A wolf-eared giant named Zolviak was my shield that day, in exile, but his sacrifice was honorable. Only the Veldroven can know whether he was redeemed. The container's still sealed. Leafa, want to go ahead and break the wax? A dragon can't kill us, can it? Not now. Let's just refuse that future straight off. We're all raindrops wandering back to the sea, even just discovering the true nature of that eventuality, death. Won't that be meaningful? All these sentimental words, you'll feel awkward tomorrow when we remember them. Ugh, that's poignant. You will not remember the warlord who rose and fell when I was sleek-scaled and still in the soar of my youth. Thwavin, he was called. He was a stubborn, smart, pain-proven drov, a warlord from the egg, a legend alive. I raced to join his ranks. For most of my life, I failed to realize the many ways of our legends fool us, and I was a fool. You do remember the great Devon Versailles, I hope? I was like to him in that way. The Devon believed so deep in stories. Myth, like the sky, is lush. I was Winston earlier than anyone. Imagination is my mighty talent. Yes, Sheldon. This venom that Fenwalkers devised was crafted from plants native to their small, wet, unwanted stretch of land. If more is needed, the recipe's in the book. I took the precaution of leaving copies with some of the hill folks in case we fall. The compound coating a weapon will poison dragon blood, and, as far as they know, or as far as my ancestor wrote, only dragon blood. Only dragon blood. It might not be smart to drink it, though. Hopefully it washes off. I don't want to be the lady with the smelly arms. They smear their weapons in pasty fence ichor. They don't bother to clean up their final camp. They'll return to it, or it'll be scattered by weather and time. They unwrap a few fresh pieces they brought for today, the best their people could supply. The sun is climbing. If I was Mienshak the Morsier, if I could have backthrown the black javelin through the stars to plunge through the whelm of time, I would hurl it at the feet of my younger self. Tied to it, a braid of single ribbons. Fly away, Pyrrhic, retreat. Do not stop. Find afar and other happiness. Go. Yerk. But even she is just a story now. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm just gonna see. Anything else gives you better stuff. Doesn't look like it. Looks like this is fine for you. Alright. Your weapon's level 3. This is level 3. You can't do that. Alright, so you're good. Alright, Urkus. I'm just looking at all the level 3 ones. Ooh, you can get more dodge. Armor be down. Did it change your accuracy? No. Okay. Let's go with this one. Let's craft this for you. Level 3 fire bell. And might as well do a level 3 water bell. Okay, Kaya. We'll just keep with this one. Alright, Lifa. Ooh, your stock trans and everything would be up. That'd be good for us. Alright, we got a level 3 water bow. Level 3 of this bow. Alright, time for Stacy. We're gonna keep your... Let's upgrade your wands here. We can spare the things. You have that. Alright. Alrighty. Hello there, Umbra. Welcome. You taking notes on this game? Alright. Alright. What does this do? It says, okay, so she has artifact, leaf, and water, so we can go back and forth on her to, like, make it where she can have an extra turn and have extra life. So, let's go. I think they're all good now. Summer Mountain. An old name hung on those nail-sharp and hot-hearted stones by hill painters of one age or another. The mountain trembles sometimes, trying to contain its explosive temper. The hummocks and young woods huddling near it are sweaty and bright, nervous neighbors. Lifa and Urkis, Kaya and Stacy, Lucia, all tuck misgivings under their tongues. They stretch their legs and make for the mountain's red-black roots. Drasak Draven! Svan! Bursting lines lace the trails up to the summit where the dragons sight. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! The mountain booms with Draven ardor. Under the tunnel and to the top. Dragons were the first artists. Their medium was manipulation, and they loved all its forms. Cloud gatherers, doll makers. We're intended to make it through this course of blades, but its purpose is to weaken us, right? That's what I would think. Listen to them clang and sing. They stomp and rattle your name. Listen to them cry and glurt. Listen to their fearless love. I do hear them. I hope you will remember them, immortal. Lives seem numerous and little from high up. Nearly nothing. But so do stars and planets appear from our far perch. If even 100 stars went black, I believe you would. I notice the death of stars. Savan, the night you hatched, I realized the world had ended. Savan called me. Titles are for creatures who crawl and crave authority. The truth of me is crown enough. I saw you would kill what is Draven. Our society, a new thing, would grow its corpse. I wanted that because I was sure the world could be better. But, Gwek, I only ask you listen to the Draven chanting before their voices fade. You forget I am very keen on hearing, Pyrak. I do listen. I hear you sighing, gazing on the land and rule I gave you. You spoil your falling heart with softening memories and grow embittered. I love you in my fierce unchanging way, but you regret loving me. That is why you no longer say sister? That is why. Yeah, shit. Regret to roads, nothing of a heart's giving. Were all my love gone, oath would hold me here. There is morality's bloom, honor, beautiful, infernal, and so fragile. Perhaps you will teach me to grow my own someday. You will mend this rift you've wrought and live happy. Perhaps I will get that chance. No, Pyrak. Sister. That I hope for it. Alrighty. Time to be Dragon Slayers. Let's go. Look at all these foes. Climb to the mountain and confront Savan. Bop, 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 bop. Can only do this right now. Get him out of the way. Oh, I need to change him to the fire bow. Alright, you have Paladin, so we're gonna do this. Crap, I can't do that yet. There, he's poison. Let's move a little closer. And get all three of them? No. But I get these two. Bam. Now I got an extra turn. So that might as well swap then. Bam. Bam. Take that. Ah, I keep forgetting to change his bow. Bam. Alright, Lipa. Alright. Got interviews here. I mean, look how red everything is. I can't get anyone. So, swap the weapon. Be hidden. Nice. There we go. Bam, bam. Retro sound. But we got this. See, I knew having two warriors was the best idea. So we gotta go all the way up there. There you go. Bam. Got one of you gone. Okay, since I have Paladin, I can do this. Gotcha, it's so hard to see the red line. Because it's so red right here. Alright, I just have to move her right now. She has Paladin, so... Alright. You guys go here. Gotta get my rogues back to Silk Step. Alright, you girls go over here. You go here. Stacey, I'm gonna have you move. Alright. Let's get these guys going here. Jake, Kaya, open the door. Take that. Let me get that out of the way. Ah, dang. Do driving shine. There we go. Oh, where's that thing? Oh, take that care of him. I can't climb mouse right now. Great, and I get an extra. Nice. Take that. Alright, cool. We can infuse with that. Bam! Cool. Now I can change weapons with her. Take that. Hup. Bam. Alright. We're gonna have you move. And have Stacey move. Oh, wait, no. I said I was gonna change her weapon, and I... Let's do that now. Here, swap weapons. Now how to move. Alright, you go here. Alright. Hit in. Let's go here. I'm gonna get Urkus over here. A handful of Draven holds the otherwise vacant summit. They look small among the mountains, bloody back talons. Where's the... Then a crack dislodges itself. Clouds change course. Hugs outspreading, wings lift. Savan off the mountain's sheer sides. Relaxes his Wolkenstein lightness onto the broad plateau. His gaze lands on each face like the flat of a foretop blade. The fumes up here of oil smoke, sulfur, souring flesh make it hard to look at him, but blinking would take too much courage. At last, the dragon speaks. Familiar eyes behold me, and I'm glad. You can see me groan and understand the futility of your struggling, snarling, yapping clasping. He is matured now. The rocks ring harmonically, vibrating to his voice. His warm insolence thickens and slows the blood, making wax of muscles. Furnace breezes steam their sweat away, but the stroke of the air is still a comfort. It's a familiar in of the world. I take from your silence that I impress you. I ask you don't let yourselves be cowed. Entertaining me is your goal, isn't it? Alucia almost speaks, almost smells life into her arms, almost recognizes how a hip articulates, a foot shifts. Almost, but doesn't. And she was so close. How distressing. But yes, little barkless dog's bravery means something different now. I've changed the definition. Maybe it's Savant's gusty gloating that begins to blow the dread mist away. Or it might be that these are simply heroes. Memories stir up in them. They remember green things grow not far from here. Alucia remembers the day she knew. That battle was her art and talent and the way she would make a difference in this world. They each have recollections like this. The paralysis of amazement and fear begins to lead them. I think I must understand it, though. Perhaps now you hope to prostrate yourselves before me? To bend and wag and call me a king? Nerksmat. So tell me something, Flameful Fuel. To wound a dragon, to ruin his hold, to bury his supplicants before he has given them leave to be bones. You knew it would demand my wrath. What hate does your species bear me that was worth your annihilation? Stacy is first to finally spit words. No one was looking for you, old arrogant thing. The only purpose we went with was to defend our own. Her pipper sounds childlike, dwarfed in dragon echoes, nearly drowned by the blistering wind that blows constant through Savant's nostrils and maw, but the dragon looks upset. Drakna right, Savant, diest. They must say it! Hate is hollowed in their language! It's primordial pre-speech that comes out of him, a form of expression unfelt in this world since Yildali of Winter was returned to her egg. The salty words he says aren't important. This is emotion, but made real. Real as heat. Emotion given a place and state among the atomic rattle of is and isn't. What Savant imparts is a crowded feeling, rage, fear, sorrow, bafflement, the furied uncomprehension of an unloved despot, all age fermented over egg-bound eons. This is pre-speech, the true tongue of dragons, the only one in which they cannot tell lies. How perfectly clear things are, then. Today is the final day for Savant or for humanity. Anything after becomes fate, a cord to be reeled onto history's spool. Our weapons are deadly to your blood. There'll be agony as they pierce you. Your chance was to bite while you had us awed. Now that's gone. Time to go back to the dark of your cell, your egg, your corner of obscurity. Close your eyes, it'll be easier. I shall set such a fire in you, your ghost shall forever fly shrieking and mutilated, even as they flutter ash-like, lost in the black wind of mortal oblivion. To hear an undying thing speak of death? My spirit laughs at him. Come on, then. Savant, his menace hummels mountains and stars, and his eyes swirls a solar heat that could feed or devour all creation, whatever fate he feels like having. Pyrak, the Draven commander, stands high, her eyes resolute. Her voice is a steady presence in the air, unifying the motions of her troops. And then these guys. Alright, Durgan. Get harvested. I'm gonna also get you guys some poison. And have some again. Dodge, nice. Ow. Dodged. Take that. Ow. Take that. Be hobbled. Ow. Be poisoned. Ha. Ow. Not getting away that easy. Wait. Nice, and again, Astra. There we go. I had to hit her with Stacy because I'm engaged. Oh, come on now. Bye, Savon. Bam. I couldn't be any more perfect. Savon! Started by his own failing, the dragon simply halting breathes that quiet is not as complete as the one that follows because his breathing stops. And he crumbles. Savon! Her cries are the cries of a lamed wolf in winter, left behind by the pack. The wound does not hurt as much as the dread, heart-crushing, gentle-building dread. Savon! Recognition of one's cold and terminal aloneness. The remainder of her power, she now turns on Savon's killers. But she's dead now. Bam, 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 bam. She holds herself upright on the rocks. Too much blood is gone for her wounds to mend. Sir, it's over. Drav, you fought well, but it's done. Jakinar, Dravent, Pyrakani. Alucia nears her as she shivers her scorching armor. Careful. Can I ask you, why did this all happen? So many are dead, ours and yours. I want to know why. She manages a bloody sneer. I not know your words. I can try, though. You can try. Pain grims her face. Now time is late for a talk. Ziduring Doraz Gwashiknuan Hydraven. Pyrak dies on her feet and begins tilting away. Lucia catches her and lays her down. Hey, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't know why. Sorry. She gave me a feeling. We should burn their bodies. Do you know that story? The Draven, as smoke, they fly. Fly to the Veld. The dragon is dead. They file past him and his skin already looks to be hardening. No sunlight swims behind the thickening clouds in his eyes. The group of them heads down the mountain. There's no reason we cut out a dragon's heart, is there? Keep hold of dragon's egg? That's not smart, is it? Nah. Count me for a double nah. Let it bury itself. Let it all go to fossil and be forgotten. Lucia and Stacy, Leafa and Kaya, Urkis, they make it down. What if the volcano erupts? And the egg winds up somewhere? Can't stop the world moving, can we? Just be vigilant as we can. Feelings turn bright in the evening air. Words sound soft and rich. The incredible truth of what they've done settles in them. The dragon weight that bent their shoulders is gone. None of them has ever felt quite this light. Loyal dregs of the Draven army creep to the mountain to see the scene. They're surprised to find neat pyres and burnt bones. In the dark, they pull down their barricades. For a while, Stacy and Lucia will climb the mountain each morning and observe how the dragon decays. By the third such morning, Savant's remains will be unrecognizable, hardened stone. Other rock masses around him seemingly pulled from the earth, or perhaps condensed from the air and dust. They'll all go home eventually. They'll brush clean old furniture, stare at old books, savor remembered recipes, enjoy the quiet, easy conversations that happen over golden domes of bread. Dragon Slayers! My pocket's too heavy. Come take my table. Have as much as you can scarf down. It's weird. The normals of life come back and aren't quite normal. It's really them. When you've seen how easy the world's colors can be painted ash white, a grin in broad daylight seems heroic, worth answering. And you go counting the things left unburned. Some things you recognize, some you never bother to. Plenty remains. But plenty has gone away. Fire always eats until it's alone. Still ravening must sink to its ember. The seasons bury each bone by each bone, and our faces grow hard to remember. It's all just a story to someone someday. Figment flesh stretch on a cold fossil frame. The heat says, curl upwards, the wing be free as night smoke. Be never nearer than far. Their stories will never be ours. The end. Woo, we won! Finally, at the end of the madness. Hey, I'm bored. Want to go hunt something? Oh. We did it. Ginger became a fixture in 7 locks. He could be bound in the square most days, swapping outrageous stories and giving advice, whether it was asked for or not. Leafa built a lodge that attracted like-minded hunting enthusiasts. Days were spent tracking in the woods, and nights were spent exaggerating what they had tracked in the woods. Urkits finally decided to settle down. He took time to decide on right land and the right town to build a home for himself. As it happened, so did Leafa, right across the road. Leafa takes strange turns, doesn't it? Brothers, oh, I swear those brothers. Rance gathered as many of the company's stories as he could and enlisted Urkits to illustrate them. The artist's gonna sell this thing. No pressure there, though. Marlene's dream of her own personal research tower had finally been fulfilled. She kept it well stocked with flammable powders and a couple of summoning circles. Oh, wow. Look at the beginning. I forgot. Look at them. Sarma took up the Mandalute and convinced a few others to form band. We could call ourselves Dragons of Dividing Rage. You know, since it's not being used anymore? No. One day, Kaya awoke with a lightness in herself. I understand now. It all makes sense. She vanished for 10 years and returned somehow unaged and full of sorrow. Oh, yeah, when we did this for someone. Stacy got up to see the sunrise every morning. Often she insisted on company. Sunrise, fungi, bun pies, bun vibes. Alright, I'm done. Bedtime. Shh, Alicia, breathe it in. We can't take a single dawn for granted. Not anymore. Alicia showed up one day as the new goddess of Pickle Brine. I know what you want to ask. Don't. Had it just don't. One story ends. Alright, so these guys are gonna add into our legacy now. Because these guys already were. Alrighty. So we could choose 6 heroes to promote. Let us... Okay, we're gonna... Let's promote the OG people, the very first people. So... That was Mile. We'll promote Mile. We'll promote Rogs. We'll promote his daughter Uma. We can promote Sonalia. We're gonna promote Urborn. And then the final one we're going to promote is... Oh, will he always be a froghead now? Ah, man. Let's see. I believe he was supposed to be the child. Oh, this is your child. Rance is your kid. I forgot about that. I think Urkus was the one who was supposed to be the only, like, heir. And then Lifa came by and decided to come along. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we'll promote Urkus. Alrighty, so now we get to start a whole new story here. Alright, so we done the Age of Ulstras, we done the Enduring War, we done Monarchs Under the Mountain, we done Luna and the Moth, we did All Bone Summer. Now we're in, so this is the, technically this is the final story for, like, the main game. This one we'll do too. This is a modded one. But we'll do that last because Almond Road is now the DLC that I want to do. For, well, since it's on this same one, we'll do Memories of the Past after this one, and then we'll do Almond Road. Alright. The Sun Swallower's Wake. A forgotten tyrant returns to this talon-torn land. In the Great Reaches, blood betrays blood. Bonds are kept, bonds are broken. And the feathered thief who ate a piece of the sun hungers still for more. Also, this is only 3 chapters. A 3-chapter campaign for legacy heroes with multiple threats. So that means we get legacy heroes for this one, and it's only 3 chapters. Alrighty. Ugh. Alright. And look who the 2 people they give us. They give us Moridia and Gale. These 2 were in our... She was in the original story. Gale was. This is Gale Wolf. And so was Moridia. She was in the original story as well. And obviously Rance was in our last one. But give me 1 sec. Oh, looks like Shadow posted in our one. But in your hearts, revere Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect. 1 Peter 3:15. Give that a little heart. Making sure I wasn't getting any messages. Alright. So, I think... Oh man, I kind of want to pick different legacies. I mean, I was going to be like, maybe I could pick from the original people, but we got so many legacies that I would love to choose. Different ones. We played Mana Wolfie on here multiple times. We played Stacy, but then again, if we have Balasar here. So this is Balasar. He's one of my legacy warriors. He is actually in a relationship with Miss Stacy here. So we could see how that goes. Because my goal is to try to get them to have a kid. I haven't had that happen yet. This character was made by my friend Ginger. So, if we do Balasar, we are going to have Stacy then. Because I'm going down the line here. So, let's give you Sentinel, Paladin, and Sentinel Plus. And let's read you here. So, like I said, here's his relationships. His rival is Tommy. We won't be getting his rival. Because his rival is also a hunter. Or, I mean, a warrior. And we need 1 warrior, 1 mystic, and 1 hunter. So, we'll do Balasar for that. And then, he's the goofish leader. We done his flirt hook. He's also a potential and a slacker. And the reason why he has her last name is because they got married. They are married. Linked by name to an ancient prophecy, Balasar largely shrugged it off, living as if old words could have no bond. Taking up with a troupe of thieving acrobats, he enjoyed what he had, coin, camaraderie, pride of craft. But he couldn't shake the feeling he was missing something important. He searched for love in all the funniest places. Balthazar ended up with a peg leg after losing his right foot. In order that his friends might pass safely to Widowoke, Timberland, Balthazar relinquished a memory from his parents to the witchstone there and lost it forever. Enamored with a comely character he met in a tavern, he followed them into an ambush, only narrowly escaped with life and freedom intact. From then on, Balthazar was still an irrepressible flirt, but well, maybe he was slightly more repressible? Balthazar was granted the honor of apprenticeship in an ancient mystical order of guardians. After his death, he will be initiated as a full member. He is a fabled venture, and they are married. I don't know why, like, when you play them, like, it gets rid of that when it says they were married. I don't get that. But this is all that he's done. He's fought Draven with Team Remrod. He fought Thristle with the Battalion of Stellalion. Fought Thristle again with Pag Stallions. Fought Deepest with the Dreamers of the Warden Willow. Fought Deepest with the Battling Beauties. Fought Gorgons with the Walkers of the Pact. And fought Deepest again in the Wisdoms of Divinity. So, he's been around. So, he's gonna come along on here. Let's recruit him. Oh, no. Let's pick from, like, see here. Alright, come here, Stacy. Which I will... You need aid, soul splitting, and trinket hunter. And soul splitting plus. Alright, let's read you. Because we've had her... So see, her rival is Jivrod, which, again, we're not going to get her rival. Because he is a mystic, and we need a hunter. And her soulmate is Balthazar. So here's her history. Stacy would recite tales when we did 2 hooks. She's weird, literary, and creative. We did weird, creative in my like, I've done it in the past, like, because she was made before I started streaming this game. Stacy would recite tales for her friends of a frightful childhood among sprites and wasp charmers. No one could say whether the stories were true. Sitting in the treetop one spring morning, she watched a train of militia trample wildflowers to muddy ruin on their way to some petty hill fight. That memory would haunt her long through her life. She sought to return to the past some way, to set things right, maybe, or just to set them different. She journeyed into the depths of her own body and encountered there a parasitic being, but being Stacy, she decided that a parasite might make a close and precarious friend. Turns out it does. For the rest of her life, she would talk to her body, and others swore that sometimes they heard her body answer. She got a nasty old scar. When her inspiration ebbed to nothing, an adventure called her, and she found a new beginning in old songs. And she is a ballad song hero. She fought Draven with the Riders of the Emerald Cougar, Draven with Team Remrod, Thritzel with Battalion Stallion and Pike Stallions, Deepest with Dreamers of the Warden Willow, Mortaki with the Stewards of the Umbered Knife, Gorgons with the Walkers of Pack, Deepest in the Wisdoms of the Divinity, fought Thristle with the Family of Dawn, and then Draven with Dragons of Divinity of Rage, which was the last one that we just did. So, we're recruiting her. Recruit. Alright. And now, yeah, and that makes sense because traveling together. And she is a wanderer. We got the wanderer here, so we need someone. We need you. Who's your relation? We're gonna do Urborn. Rival is Renalia, and his soulmate was Alucia. Actually, he was from the... So, Urborn was from the other story. So, we're gonna skip him. We're gonna do Gale Drac. Yeah, we're gonna do Deegan's dad. We'll do Deegan's father. We got Gale Drac, Rival Olive, Soulmate, Essentia. Let's see. Unless... let me think. What else do we got? There's Ent, Sark Silver, Brand... Yeah, no. No, we'll use Gale. And you need Archery. We'll do Long Reach. Archery Plus. Alright. And to read on him, he's a hothead snark. Here's his relationships. His rival is a woman named Olive, and his soulmate is Sencha Drak. They're married. If I have someone that's their same last name, it's either their siblings or they're married. His is his family. He has Deegan as a child, Morgali as a child, and Graben Drak. History. He has the hook of Wanderlust, weird and mysterious. Wanderlust is the only one we haven't finished. When Gale was growing up, the world seemed so vast and beautiful. He once lost his spirit and fled a pitched battle before the day was decided. And after that, he was never quite the same. He claimed to seek only justice. Justice, of course, was a tricky word to pin down. He journeyed into the depths of his own body and encountered... Okay, so the same thing with Stacy on that one. Gale was granted the honor of apprenticeship in an ancient mystical order of guardians. After his death, he will be initiated as a full member. Okay, so that's the same as Balasar. There was a time then that he went on a journey to a mountain cave, and by the pink glowing pool of reckoning faced the truth of his origin. A pair of loving parents slain by a malevolent lostling, set free by his own unwitting hand. Gale destroyed the evil thing there and carried the good memories along with the bad ever after. He swiped the egg of Crag Eagle from its towering nest. The bird would hatch and grow to become a half-wild ally, bringing treasure sometimes from distant lands. Eventually, it stopped returning. He's a fabled adventurer. He fought Gorgons with the beasts of the lake, fought Thristle with Cougar's divinity, and fought Divas with the ravens of the full table. So not as much, because he's, like I say, he's a new person. Alright. So there we go. We got our 3 people here, so let's start this a new story real quick. This sprawling valley, these towering peaks, you feel the shape of them in your blood. They are as they were when life was young, when the first of our people set foot upon the untilled soil. Those were cold days, stumbling days, but we were not alone. There were beasts of the earth, of lake and stream, of the sky, and other shapeless things, both willful and strange. Some came with friendship, others with mischief. And one day, over our lowly hovels swooped Vulture. He was known to use by name and rumor, the mighty sun thief, cunning, capricious, covetous. Insatiable in his appetite, he conquered and devoured and thirsted after all that shone and sparkled, jewels and gems and stars and moon. And most of all, he desired the sun. So up to the sky's very rims he soared, and with his beak he tore it down and carried it back to his mountain. Then the sun shone only at Vulture's whim, and the land fell into bitter winter. So it was when we came to the valley, cruel winds froze the blood in our veins, long nights stole our children and our old, and in the midst of our mourning, Vulture appeared. He claimed us as his subjects, and he offered us a span of sunshine, a warm and prosperous year. In return, he would pay him tribute, the corpse of our dead. We refused. Incensed, Vulture spread his wings and departed. But when we lay asleep, he returned, clutching in his talons a lick of sunflame. It burgeoned into a mighty blaze, and consumed all we had built. But courage sometimes is born from great anguish. Think that was the end of the old bird? So did our ancestors, actually. Flames charred his flesh and melted his feathers, but the malice so pure and pungent which dwelt in Vulture's heart would not perish. Gnarled and misshapen, he arose, hissing his fate and vowing revenge. Imagine being too hateful to die like a normal thing. He's a regular pest in lots of the old stories, always popping up to eat us and steal our joy. My Nan had a big old book of stuff like that. Rocked me to sleep with it. Always liked a talking animal. And there. That should do it. I gotten sort of used to the old drip drop. Wonder if I'll miss it. Hey, you good with doors? Sure, but don't you have a regular house vendor for stuff like this? Out here? I'm lucky if I see the same face twice, much less an odd jobber. First it was the floods, now it's rumors of kidnappers and beast worshippers. Not a lot of folks willing to risk their own. Just get the adventuring times mostly. Not that I'm complaining. Get to meet some real heroes sometimes. Why, soon as I saw you, I thought, how about those two? What? The dusty roads that stitch this yondering together are riddled with inns like blues. Here weary feet can stall while empty bellies are filled and words are traded. News and rumor, tale and song, like seeds lodged in the traveler's shoe, they take root wherever they dropped. You're up from the river towns? Can you tell me if Krusty Jorkon ever finished his new windmill? Did you see it? Is it bigger than before? Don't worry, you'll get a chance to tell me all about it. I'll go ready the rooms. 3 heroes meet at an inn. Sounds like the start of one of Nan's stories. A lovely life, probably. Right in a place like this, miles from anything. You're on a job too? Well, if you call roof patching a job, really. I just take whatever work comes my way. Not much of it around here. What are you thinking, love? 3 stand a better chance than 2. Doesn't hurt to ask anyway. Their story isn't all new to Gale. Cultists have plagued the people of these lands as far back as he remembers. And lately it seems every new sun brings another grim tale of their doings. Abductions, pile firings, and worse. The faces he meets on the road are too often clouded with fear and mistrust. It's not limited to the roads anymore. Homesteads have been ransacked. Places like this. Old Lady Clara tried to stop them making off with her sheep. It didn't end pretty. So the river people tried putting a company together, hiring folks to patrol the roads, root out the cultists. We were the only volunteers. And you're wondering if I... Okay, who's ready to see my collection? So this is what I like too on this story. If you can see these, like her and him and her and her. I think that's Hadet. These are from Legacies. They like put the pictures in the Legacies. That one in the middle is Greyben Drac. Passed through a few years ago and let me take his sketch. Really captured his fierceness, don't you think? Yeah, see? There's Greyben. Then there's Colin and Matra. And of course, the amazing Hadet. Oh, there's one of them, another one too, I believe. Colin, Matra, and of course, amazing Hadet. Yeah, Hadet's that one. My wall of heroes, I call it. Always looking for new additions. Want me to show you which beds they slept in? By a crackling hearth, plans are settled. Saving a spot on my wall for you, Gale. Don't forget. So out of all the jobs you've taken, what's the weirdest? Or how about the most rewarding? Don't think about it in those terms much. But there was this time last fall when... Know what that sounds like? They scrambled down the hillside, chasing sounds of a scuffle to the canyon entrance. Where a traveler beset? Yeah. Ooh, we got a little bit of everything. Okay, so we got everything except for Thritzel. They're not present in this one, but everything else is. We got Deepest here. We got 3 Draven, 3 Gorgon, and 2 Mortagi. Alrighty. There we are. You're just gonna wait by your cart. Autographs. Oh, we got the Chosen. Oh, and I get an extra turn. You see there. Nice. Take that. Bonk. Nice. Can't put the shovel down now. Those things are... Hey, you alright? Yeah, it's just... Oof, didn't even try to catch him. Huh? Oh, sorry. Surprised me. Well, we can't leave him here, should we? Where? What? Easy now. There's a place up ahead. You're safe while you're with us. Get some rest. By the time they reach the roadhouse, the stranger is fully awake. He calmly declines all offers to treat his wounds, accepting only a seat at the table and a bowl of warm broth. He let the steam bathe his face for a few moments, breathing deeply, then takes the bowl to his lips and drains it. Don't they not say that medicine mends the body while a warm meal restores the mind? You look brighter. Restores the what? The men? Huh. Never heard that one. You live around here? Yes. Yes, I have called the Grey Reaches home since I was very young. Grey Reaches? Is that not what you call these lands? Oh, Nan said that was the name a long time ago. This stretch of country. From high atop the grayest peak, all the land in Shadow's reach. Or something like that. Had funny way of naming back then. Yes, well, some of us still use the name. Shall we go by the fire? It occurs to me, friends, I owe you an introduction. Bracken is my name. I am a servant. I wouldn't have taken you for... Oh, life of servitude is little valued by some, derided by others. Yet it is the life of my choosing. Other paths presented themselves. Easier paths, perhaps, but deplorable to my eyes. Through every hardship, I have stood by my lord. Whilst he endured all the ills and indignities the world would inflict. But now, to have his home overrun by those things, worshippers of false gods, what do they call themselves? Downers? Think you mean deepest. Ah, yes, that's the word. In the roots of our mountain, their tunnels sprout and tangle like weeds. In our home, beneath my lord's chair, their leader skulks. And from safety, he directs his followers to conquer and pillage. Their numbers grow. They spread their stronghold all but inaccessible. Except, there are a few entrances, which only my lord and I know of. So I came in search of a few brave souls to aid us. Dare I hope that my search is over? Later. Bracken's gone to bed, tuckered out, quick after all the excitement. You've been quiet, Stacy. Something on your mind? Nothing, really. Just thinking it was lucky we found him. And he found us. Wasn't sure what we were getting into at first. Now, it seems fairly straightforward, right? Nothing to argue over? Well, there is one thing. Can't be a real band of adventurers unless you have a name. Something catchy like... The Legion of Vogue. The Rebellion of Quiet Vincent. The Star of Freedom? We'll do the Star of Freedom. It's perfect. Here follow the tales of the Star of Freedom, and over the gray hills they go. Alright, so we're going to recruit. Alright. We're not going to pick from Elixir. We're just going to have a random person. So let us randomize. Sure. Let's randomize your name, though. Adina Orphan. That seems like a nice name. Alright, so she's the Book of Slender. I like how she looks, so we're going to keep how she looks. Her history: she's a slacker, proud, and a wild heart. As a girl, Adina wanted nothing more than to simply vanish into a book or a painting. Perhaps never come back. She would often contemplate stars. It was because they were most unknowable. She arrived at her motto from observing the bear: true freedom lies in the solitude and self-reliance. I'm getting mystic vibes from her then. There comes soon a night when Gale's path puts him down again at the old inn door. From outside, the innkeeper's haltless chatter sounds like merry music. Even climbed on my roof, that man, and was able to fix the leak. Of course, I used to wash my neck from the drip that was dropping, so now I... Blue? Not already telling our story, are you? We're barely out the door. Gale Drac? Did you get kicked out of the band? Trail happened to bring me back. I'll stay the night again, if I'm welcome. You'll never be a stranger under this roof. It's half yours. Gale's fed in his sardonic accounting of Trail Day mishaps finds an eager ear. I think it's lucky you happened back. There's a lady in this very room who's just finished pining to me her adventuring chance. I object, but I can't actually claim otherwise. Go on and tell him. So, but, I mean, maybe it won't seem this way, but I'm not normally someone looking to pitch in, or to follow anyone, or to have anyone follow me, you know? But this is just, I've just kind of seen as stuff change over the past 3 years, and I'm sick of it. And so if you're the hunter Blue's been singing about all night, if your company's called the Star of Freedom, I'd like to join you. We'll take you, if you're for real. Your name's Adina? Adina or Finn. It's deepest in the mountain. They're not down there just because they're shy. They get up to gruesome things. I had my share of Brennans. I'm resolved at this point. You better be quick to learn or you'll be quick to die. If you don't want me messing up, teach me well. Alright, I actually do like you. Wow, chills. I just got chills. You get me mystic vibes after what I read in your thing. Alright, let's recruit her. And she is prepared. No, it's interesting. Jason, infuse options, free. ID melee range attacks gain +2. Infuse option take 1 day. Or melee. Do Spirit Blade. Alright. We're gonna find someone to raid. I think what I'm gonna do is instead of doing those 2 games during the day that I said, Wildermyth and Tomb Raider, I'll do them just both at night tomorrow. So tonight will still be Tiny Tina's Wonderland for later on tonight for a night stream. But right now, let's find someone to raid here. Yeah, Buffy, it's so nice to see you. I guess I'm late. Oh, you're fine, Cybros. It happens. Whenever I do day streams, which now they're gonna be too few, actually, due to reasons. It's understandable. You know what? I have not rated this guy at all. We never rated him, so let's go raid him. We're gonna raid someone called the Dead Man TV. He is playing... What is he playing? He's playing Repo with some other people. With the Lexia, Lupina, and someone named Gone Mess. But we're gonna raid them. Wish you a great day. I wish you a great day as well. And I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well too, Cybros. Alright. Alright, there we go. Go treat, everyone, go treat the Dead Man TV some lovey love, okay? Again, he's playing Repo. I've never played that game. I played a little bit of it on the VR chat one, but that one was kind of a little janky. Yes, I will see you guys next time. Again, later on tonight, I'm going to say maybe roughly around, we'll say like maybe 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for me. We'll do Tiny Tina's Wonderland for a night stream, so that should be fun. But until then, I hope you all have a blessed day, evening, night, depending when you see this. But until then, bye-bye.